What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today we'll be talking about everyone's favorite demon Imoto-chan, Nezuko Kamado from Kimetsu no Yaiba, aka Demon Slayer. Specifically, I will be explaining her incredibly unique demon powers that no one else in the entire series possesses. And I will reveal the truth behind why Nezuko is sometimes referred to as the Chosen Demon. Demon Slayer is one of my favorite series going on right now. Both the anime and the manga are absolutely incredible, so let's get into it. If you enjoy the Demon Slayer content on this channel and you'd like to see more, you can leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. A quick thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons who make videos like this one possible. I will talk more about Patreon at the end of this video, but before that, please be advised that this video will contain manga spoilers. I will be discussing everything we know so far about Nezuko's demon powers, so please proceed with caution, you have been warned. At the very beginning of Demon Slayer, Nezuko is the eldest daughter of the Kamado family, a large family that lives in an isolated mountainous area. The family patriarch, Tanjiro Kamado, died sometime earlier as a result of illness, and so the eldest son of the Kamado family, Tanjiro, is charged with bringing firewood to the nearest town and selling it in order to make enough money for the family to survive. One night, while Tanjiro is out selling firewood and fails to return on time as a result of a snowstorm, a demon attacks the Kamado family. When Tanjiro reaches the house the next morning, he realizes that his entire family has been slaughtered by a demon except for one person, Nezuko. But as a result of the demon attack, Nezuko has been turned into a demon herself. At first, Nezuko behaves wildly and viciously, and she almost kills Tanjiro. But when the water Hashira Giyu shows up to kill Nezuko, Tanjiro refuses to let the demon slayer kill his sister. During the brief battle between Tanjiro and Giyu, Nezuko actually regains some of her humanity and she puts herself in danger in order to protect her brother Tanjiro from Giyu's attacks. Nezuko's behavior is very different from the behavior of regular demons, so much so that Giyu decides to spare her life. Sparing a demon's life is almost unheard of among the Demon Slayer core, but Giyu senses that there is something special about Nezuko, and so he sends both her and her brother to his mentor and former water Hashira, Sakonji Urokodaki. Under Urokodaki's mentorship, Tanjiro trains to become a Demon Slayer for 2 years, while Nezuko remains asleep for nearly that entire time. While Nezuko was asleep, Urokodaki used a form of hypnotic suggestion on Nezuko's subconscious in order to negate her demonic instincts to attack humans. Urokodaki is able to influence Nezuko so that instead of desiring to attack humans, she feels obligated to protect them as if they were all part of her family. Demons normally replenish their energy by devouring humans, but unlike the other demons, Nezuko is able to replenish her energy simply by sleeping. And despite being a demon for several years, she has never consumed a single human, which is in itself a practically unheard of occurrence in the world of Demon Slayer. It is important to note that after becoming a demon, Nezuko's personality changes and her behavior becomes more childish. She also appears to have lost her memories, or at least a significant portion of her memories, and she is unable to talk properly at first, although she does make verbal noises. Now that we've covered the unique circumstances surrounding how Nezuko became a demon, let's discuss all of her demonic powers. When she first becomes a demon, Nezuko manifests sharp fang-like teeth, very sharp claw-like nails, and she gains superhuman physical strength. She is also able to alter the size of her body and make herself smaller, which allows Tanjiro to carry her inside a wooden box on his back in order to hide her from the sun. And this is because the one weakness of every demon is their inability to make contact with sunlight. If demons are caught out in the sunlight, they will burn up and die, much like vampires in Western supernatural mythology. In order to prevent her from biting a human in case she is ever momentarily overcome by demonic instinct or something along those lines, Nezuko carries a piece of bamboo in her mouth. At first, whenever Nezuko is in a fight, she simply fights using her physical strength and her sharp nails. As a demon, she also has incredible regenerative abilities, so even if she loses an entire limb in battle, she can regrow it very quickly. As she gains more control of her demonic powers, Nezuko is also able to use a blood demon art called Bloodburst. This technique allows Nezuko to set her blood on fire, and this fire can be used offensively to completely burn demons, or in ways such as burning the poison out of someone's blood. As the story progresses, Nezuko's demonic power also accelerates rapidly, and eventually Muzan begins referring to Nezuko as the chosen demon, and his primary mission becomes to devour her. And now I will explain why. In chapters 83 and 84 of the manga, we get a glimpse of Nezuko's true power. When she finds herself in an especially desperate situation, Nezuko undergoes some form of further demonic transformation. Her body becomes covered in what look like dark vines, and a horn appears on the right side of her head. When she attains this form, Nezuko becomes more wild and demonic. She pretty much goes berserk, but her strength and fighting ability also skyrocket, and she is able to fight against demons who are normally far stronger than she is, including upper moons. However, because this form makes Nezuko go berserk, she begins to crave human blood much more than usual, and when she first transforms, she nearly devours a human. Normally, Nezuko is able to resist the allure of human blood really well, and she is even able to resist Sanemi's incredibly rare Marechi blood. But in the Berserk demon form, Nezuko clearly loses control of her demonic instincts, and this is no joke because Tanjiro, Urokodaki, and Giyu all promise that if Nezuko ever attacks a human, they will commit seppuku. This means that Nezuko going berserk could lead to all three of them being compelled to take their own lives. Thankfully, Tanjiro is able to calm Nezuko down by singing her a lullaby from their childhood. Eventually, Nezuko becomes better at using elements of this form in battle without completely losing control. And now for the biggest twist in the story of Nezuko and her demonic power. The reason why Nezuko becomes known as the chosen demon, and the reason why Muzan changes all of his plans and makes devouring Nezuko his top priority. In chapters 126 and 127 of the manga, Nezuko manages to conquer the sun. By which I mean she is somehow able to survive being out in the sunlight despite the fact that she is a demon. Unlike all the previous demons that we've ever heard of, Nezuko develops an immunity to sunlight and is able to move about freely in the daytime. For centuries, Muzan has been looking for a demon who is able to conquer the sun, and when he hears about Nezuko's ability to survive sunlight, he decides that Nezuko is this chosen demon. All his plans change and he immediately begins to prioritize devouring Nezuko because he is certain that if he can devour a demon that can withstand the sun, he too will be able to walk about freely in the sunlight. Muzan's demonic abilities allow him to live for centuries. They give him superhuman strength. They made him the master of an army of demons, but there is one thing that he always deeply resented. He always hated not being able to walk around freely in the daylight. He has spent centuries looking for a way to remedy this weakness and to make himself immune to sunlight. He had been searching for various ways to accomplish this, including attempting to find the mythical blue spider lily, a flower that he believed would help him conquer the sun. But now, all of his attention is focused directly on Nezuko. But what makes Nezuko so special? Why is it that out of all the demons who ever existed, Nezuko is the only one who somehow became immune to the sun? As of right now, there is no confirmed reason, but I have a theory, and I will explain that theory right here. Another interesting power that Nezuko has is the ability to use her blood to set Tanjiro's sword on fire and turn it red. When it becomes red, Tanjiro's sword looks just like the red sword used by the legendary Breath of the Sun user who lived many centuries ago. The Breath of the Sun is believed to be the original and most powerful breath style, and all the other breath styles are derived from it. There are multiple clues in the story which suggest that Tanjiro's family is directly connected to the Breath of the Sun user, including the Hanafuda earrings with the sun symbol, which were said to have been worn by the Breath of the Sun user, and the Dance of the Fire God, a mysterious breath style that some believe may actually be the Breath of the Sun style itself. If this is true, it would mean that the Breath of the Sun has been passed down through Tanjiro's family for generations through the Dance of the Fire God. And this could explain why Nezuko is so special. For centuries, Nezuko's family has had a direct connection to the Breath of the Sun and its legendary user, and the secrets of the Breath of the Sun have been passed on through their family. It is likely that after she became a demon, Nezuko's direct connection to the Breath of the Sun affected her demon transformation. Instead of becoming a normal demon, Nezuko's ancestry somehow interacted with her newly demonic nature, and so she was different from the start. She was able to resist consuming humans, even humans with rare Marechi, and eventually she was able to gain immunity from sunlight. And this makes sense. If any demon would be able to conquer the sun, it would be a demon with a direct connection to the breath of the sun. Now, I don't know if there is a direct blood connection between the Kamado family and the Breath of the Sun user, or whether it is simply a connection through the Breath of the Sun technique itself. But it seems to me that as the last two members of the Kamado family, Tanjiro and Nezuko are both the inheritors of the Breath of the Sun legacy. Tanjiro's sword is the perfect metaphor for this. On his own, Tanjiro cannot get his sword to turn red like the sword of the Breath of the Sun user. On his own, Tanjiro's sword is just black. But with Nezuko's help, Tanjiro's sword is able to achieve that legendary color red, and to me that symbolizes the fact that Tanjiro cannot defeat Muzan on his own. In order to defeat Muzan, Tanjiro and Nezuko will have to work together, and only by working together can they embody the full legacy of the Breath of the Sun user and ultimately defeat Muzan. But that is my personal take from what we've seen so far in the manga. Please feel free to give me your thoughts down in the comments below. Why do you think Nezuko was able to conquer the sun, and is it related to the Breath of the Sun style? Also, who do you think will ultimately defeat Muzan? Tanjiro, Giyu, Tanjiro and Nezuko together, or will it be best boy Zenitsu? Let me know down below. If you enjoy the Demon Slayer content on this channel and you'd like to see more, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new Demon Slayer video is uploaded. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest Demon Slayer news and updates. I want to give a big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for supporting our work and making our videos possible. A special thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, and Angel Cruz. An epic thank you to all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who stand above all other clans, including Baby Ray, Ace, Ingrata, Alolan Adam, Maddie Mac, Makota-kun, and Keelan. And finally, at the pinnacle of interdimensional greatness, a tier reserved only for legends. A massive thank you to Reagan Harrison and Lord Nuxanor, disciples of Lord Twigo himself. If you enjoy our videos and you think they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon, link in the description. Even a single dollar will give you access to our exclusive patron-only Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.